Welcome to the Dev Program podcast. My name is King Hartler Gaming, and today we are going to talk about what I think is going on with Microsoft. There we go. What I think is actually going on with Microsoft. So, what's going on with Microsoft? Well, they're jumping ship. They're going to AI. Company is no longer putting resources towards Xbox. And you can tell by the massive layoffs they've had in the last year. They have fired and let go of 9,000 people in over what, a year? Over what, almost like a year at this point? And I honestly believe that with the path that they are going on, it's only going to get worse. And Xbox doesn't give a shit when it comes towards give any appreciation towards Xbox. In the last year, Xbox has tripled their pricing. Their development is mostly pretty much going to AI, and Microsoft is not a company I want to be around. I was a massive Microsoft guy. Growing up, I had an Xbox. I was not a big PlayStation guy. And a console that is almost, 5 years? 5 years old? 5 years old, and they're charging an arm and a leg for crap. I mean, the Xbox, what does it do for us? It does nothing for us. It's got just better, graphics? There's not really much different from the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X. And I will say that there's gonna be a time when people, just stop buying into the madness. Stop buying into the madness of just, Xbox. There are so many things that just people are just absolutely having problems with. You can't afford to buy a console. Target, multiple stores are not selling it in the store. Targets used to have Xboxes and PlayStations. They used to have lines of those. You couldn't get a PlayStation. You couldn't get an Xbox, but you could not buy a PlayStation in 2020. You could buy an Xbox. And I think that the amount of equipment that the Xbox people are using is nowhere near. I mean, it didn't even win. It wasn't even third place of most sold consoles. It got sold out by its Kinect. Like a console that was literally the Kinect. You just didn't use the Kinect right. I honestly believe that if you built games that were around the Kinect, like shooter games, or just like any games that were not just dodge this, put your hands up like you're waving, like you have no business, you would see a difference in just a difference in just Xbox kinda doomed itself. And now they're trying to pick the pieces, and they were supposed to be making a console that was supposed to stream with Steam. And with Steam coming out with its own console, I think that pipe dream of us having a workable, Xbox console that works like a computer it's going to be at that point where we don't want. The Ally X was not an Xbox. That was not an Xbox. What was that? That was a Ally X. It was the Ally branded as an Xbox, but it didn't work as an Xbox. That's why the people are leaving. People don't want to deal with the bullshit. People don't want to deal with Xbox's bullshit, and Microsoft is seeing that. 3 price increases and a console that barely works. I mean, for 3 years, I have had mic problems for 3 years. Console that was literally the connect. So, I believe that in the next, say, 5 to 10, next 5 years, we're going to see a different gaming industry. Or a lack of a gaming industry. Whether you want to treat it as such, or you don't want to treat it as such. If you don't want to treat it as such, or Xbox is just, it's being ditched. It's being ditched by Microsoft, and it's showing. There's no leadership. There is no... The reason why Nintendo and PlayStation are working is because, well, I wouldn't say Nintendo, but I'm saying the reason why the PlayStation is working is because they're listening to they're listening to the people who are buying their stuff. And they're... I mean... Life is going to be a lot harder for these game developers, because are you going to have a point where you stop developing for one company because of the way they're acting, the way... I mean, all these indie dev teams are pricing their games at $20, and they're being They're beating these massive like Call of Duty has 0 active players. I saw Call of Duty COD is COD has 0 players. You have to fix that. You have to fix that. That Call of Duty was one of the best games. But then you put AI slop, then you started messing with online, then you started doing all this stuff and not taking it where it was. You took it where it was great, and then you just threw that out the window. What needs to happen in the next game is, A, you need to develop the story. Story sells. I don't know how many times people would have to say this, but stories sell. We literally saw it happen. We saw it happen. We saw it happen, and we saw one of the greatest Call of Duties in U.S. history. Black Ops 2. You have Black Ops 2. You are the peak of gaming right now. Honestly, after Modern Warfare 3, you should have stopped. You should have just stopped and created a new IP. Created some, like, space shooter. Or created something that is not, you know, oh, well, we're just going to put little effort in. We're just going to put little effort because I don't want to play Call of Duty Black Ops 7. It's a repeat of Black Ops 6. Just the story is crappier. I saw the story. I didn't give a shit about online. I didn't give a crap about what was going on about online. I care about the story. And honestly, I believe you have to fix that. Hello. And I honestly believe that we're in a time, in a period, where it was. You took it where it was great. Sorry. That's why. There we go. I just, honestly, you know, we're at a point of time where gaming, it's not a hobby. It's an expense. And you want to treat us like, oh, we have all the fucking money in the world. We don't. I don't have thousands upon thousands of dollars to pay to get these new Xboxes, these new PlayStations. Do you know how long a PlayStation 2 ran? It ran into 2013. How long the Xbox ran? That ran for 6 years. No, 8. Probably 8. The same time as PlayStation, but shorter time. You had the Xbox original, which was in the early 2000s, and then you had Xbox 360. You are shortening your development time for these consoles. You're making more of a price. It's a 5-year console. You shouldn't be charging $10 to afford. We can't fucking afford this. You want to act like everyone is John Bezos or Elon Musk. We're not. And this is gaming greed inside of video games. It's always been like that. It has always have run like that. It's always been like that. It's always, people are going to treat it like it's like there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing that we can do, because the amount of video game corporate greed that has gone into video games. You want to use AI to create a video game. Where's the heart? Where's the story? I don't want to see a fucking story about a Bob, doing stupid shit and having the AI be stupider than a human being. When that AI pops, the AI bubble is going to pop. And when that does, everything that's connected to AI is gone. Gone. Because you've been investing so much. You don't know how to... AI is your fucking crutch. AI has been the fucking crunch. And it's disgusting to see the amount of just disrespect that Xbox, you had a decent war with the console wars. You had great games. You had Halo. Halo was... I remember playing Halo. I kid you not. I played Halo. I played Call of Duty. I played multiplayer games. That was what multiplayer was. You played that on your you played that on Xbox. Xbox was known for its multiplayer. Like one console, and you didn't have to get online, you didn't have to have money, you didn't have to spend the money. Oh, everything needs to go online. Do you know how long I had a Xbox One? I had an Xbox One and could not use it for over 2 years. Because every fucking game had to download and took all our data. like, we had 10 gigs. And most of that was going to my dad because he worked at home. Because his company that he worked for is from was from Hawaii. Shit. Well, but it doesn't matter. I remember playing Call of Duty. I remember playing Black Ops 2. I remember the golden days of the consoles. I remember the golden days. I remember when people were like, "Oh, the Uncharted games, the Last of Us games, these games that you are developing." I mean, you haven't had a PlayStation 5. You didn't have a PlayStation. PlayStation didn't really have games that came.
Okay.
You didn't really have PlayStation games that, I mean, you didn't have starter games that people wanted to play. And we're running into the same problem with the Switch. I mean, the Switch 2, what's different? 60 frames a second? Did you do anything? It's a bigger screen, but it's 60 frames a second, and it costs twice as much as the Switch 1 was. Are you fucking kidding me? And then you have a problem with the SD cards not having, not being big enough? Fix your fucking problem. I mean, we're not here to wipe your ass. Console wars have always been between the three companies, and honestly, those companies are going to be dumpster fires in less than, Nintendo. What's their problem? Corporate greed. Their CEOs that run Nintendo thought Donkey Kong was gonna win Game of the Year. Are you fucking out of your mind? Yeah, it's a Donkey Kong game. It's nothing special. Yeah, you dig down. That was the whole game. You dig down and you had puzzles, and then you dig down and you dig down and you kept digging. You dig to the core and find bananas. There was nothing special about the game. The gaming industry needs to fix their crap. Needs to wake up and realize we're not going to be here. We're not going to be here to save you. And a lot of people are going to be pissed, and a lot of people are going to be mad. But it's true. We're not going to be here to save you guys. Xbox, Microsoft, you are putting your priorities in the wrong places. And this AI, people are not going to be sold on it. AI does not work like that. One snap of the fucking finger, and AI is gone. One snap, someone can get in the AI servers. Gone. What's your backup? What's the gaming industry's backup? If that goes. If AI goes. Big fucking question that no one's going to fucking ask. What's your fucking backup? God damn. I honestly believe that the consoles, they think they're just gonna get away with all this, bullshit that they. And I honestly believe that indie devs are going to be the new consoles. I mean, if you put enough indie devs together, they're going to create a company that creates a gaming console that for developers to do it on console. You have the Steam box, or whatever the fuck it is. We already know that thing is an Xbox exclusive. That's Xbox. We already know that's what the console is. It's a smaller version. And they wanted to say, oh, well, that's the X. Well, that's not part of us. That's because Xbox is not developing a console that runs with Steam. Steam is developing a console that runs Xbox. Steam's daddy. Steam's daddy. I gotta clip that. Steam's daddy. I mean, you think about it. Think about it. Why have we not heard any, clues or evidence? There's no evidence. But here's my proof. Here's my proof to say that the gaming industry is going to say goodbye to the Xbox. It's going to say goodbye. Because Microsoft they're banding ship. And personally, I believe that it's going to change. And it's going to be in a negative place as time goes on. And gaming itself is going to fall off. It's going to fall off in general, unless we do something. And it's sad. It's just sad to see that people are okay with this. You're okay with that. And you're okay to say that life is getting more expensive. You're okay with life getting expensive. You're not doing anything. No one wants to do anything. We leave it up to our world government. And boycotting this stuff is just gonna... What's that gonna do? That's not gonna do anything. They're still gonna fucking sell the next day. They're just going to have a dip in their market shares. Okay? What we need to do is say, we will not accept this. We will not accept the quality of stuff that you have been providing us. You have been providing just absolute trash. Absolute trash. And no matter what you're going to say it is or say it isn't, life is getting a little too expensive. And no matter what we do, we will always be in this kind of, consoles are just going to get smaller, or we don't have the RAM, we don't have the GPUs, we don't. Next is going to be CPUs. Next is going to be the motherboards. We can't even fucking build them. So, what is the stopping point? What will stop this whole shifting to AI? What's going to stop it? What do we need to do? What needs to be done before AI completely 100% gets stopped? What's our breaking point? What's the breaking point of AI? Breaking point of what Microsoft is going to get away with. Because you're letting go of everyone. You want to go an AI company? AI doesn't work. We don't have the logistics. We don't have a world that works for AI. World won't work for AI. Where is Microsoft's credibility when it comes to the people who are absolutely just trying to survive? Like, it's scary to get in the tech field right now, because tomorrow you're going to lose your damn job to an AI guy who's never going to have kids, who is never going to know what it's like being put out on the streets, lose a job, grow up, never going to know that. It's never going to know the detail of love you put into your games, the detail that you absolutely put into your games. wallet. Fuck is my phone? Oh. Found it. Okay. It's just, we're at a point of time where every dollar counts. Like, every person's choice to work is going to be stopped because it's all going to be AI. Guess what? When Microsoft is looking for a scapegoat, who are they going to fucking blame when they have no money? The money, where's the money coming from? Like, where's the money going? You lost a lot of people when you charged breaking point of Xbox's dumb decisions. That's just... Honestly, it's like no one pays attention to all the stuff that people are going to be saying that is happening. Tons, and I mean tons, of people I just, honestly, I believe, with downhearted, that as time comes to see, and we were wrong about AI, a bunch of people are going to be fucking celebrating. All those people that they fired are going to look back at them and like, hey, can you come back to work with us? You know what they're gonna fucking say? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You are laughing your goddamn nuts off. You fired me, then told me I couldn't work for any other fucking company because you didn't want the competition to learn about what you do. Your shady tactics are going, no matter what happens, people are going to be done with the Xbox. What is your breaking point? I mean, the breaking point, my breaking point with Xbox, is they couldn't fucking change their mic settings. They can't have a speaker in their controllers. Like, I get it, it's a fucking controller. But I can't fucking hear my fucking party, and I have no idea, and I've tried, and your troubleshooting, your IT is fucking stupid. Your AI tools don't work, and your settings have been the same through and through. You haven't changed your mic settings, you haven't changed how sound comes through your Xbox. That was my breaking point. I was like, why am I playing this? All my games are on PlayStation. Like, I play... What PlayStation had was, it had the stories. It had the games. It had the solo player games. But now it's becoming this multiplayer paradise. It's like, let's have the fucking Kool-Aid and fucking drink it too. Like, you're having your fucking cake and you're eating it too with PlayStation. And you normally never do that. So, is this, I think the AI bubble I honestly believe that the gaming industry is changing in ways that is just unacceptable. It's doing the wrong things for gaming companies. These gaming companies, they're not prioritizing their fans. They're prioritizing the money. Yes. I don't want to fucking pay for an $80 fucking video game. I don't want to pay for fucking $70. You want to know what a perfect fucking price for a fucking video game is? Anywhere between $20 and $40. $20 and $40. That's 20 for the decent size, 20 for the base game. Just the base game. 40 is for your deluxe version. That's a perfect price for games. Prove me fucking wrong. Prove me fucking wrong when people charge $20 for a base game. Silksong did it. And look what it did. It broke your systems. $20 to $40. And then your collector's edition should be $80. Big brain. Big fucking brain. It's the inconceivable time of just people they're willing to accept that. They're willing to say, oh, well, that's just Xbox. No. I remember the golden age of Xbox. You didn't have to download. You didn't have to you could just put in the game and play. That's a concept that has been absolutely left out of Xbox. Been left out of Xbox, and it's a problem that AI caused. In the next episode, we're going to be talking about the AI bubble and how it's going to pop. So, check out the first episode where I talked about the gaming awards and how I believe that certain games, and talking about a lot of other things, and just had a good time. If you want to go check out that, check it in the podcast link. Welcome to Dev Program Podcast. I'm going to try to invite some developers This is Discord. So, Discord is what I'm going to be using. I have a podcast link that I will be sending out to a couple of devs that I've been wanting to talk to. So, let me get back to them, and next episode we'll talk about AI and how it's going to affect the gaming industry.